Recent wildfires throughout the U.S. have been significantly more devastating. However, the number of these fires has actually gone down over the past few decades. This is according to a new study published in the journal Nature Communications. Typically, natural wildfires are critical to maintaining a healthy forest ecosystem, but modern wildfires have become too concentrated and too hot, to the point they're causing massive ecological damage. The study says, quote, compounded by climate change, the inevitable wildfires that do occur are often burning with deleterious impacts on forest ecosystems, human communities, and human health. Donald Falk joins us now. He's a co-author of that study and professor at the School of Natural Resources and the Environment at the University of Arizona. Don, I have to be transparent up front. I am a Sun Devil, but my wife is a Wildcat, so you are in friendly territory. Now, back to your study. This may seem like good news, fewer fires in the U.S., but the way I read it is that the ones that have erupted have been more aggressive, right? Why is that?
That's absolutely right. So we found in this study that there is actually a fire deficit in the United States, which we realize is a very counterintuitive concept, given that the fires we see are catastrophic and destructive. But if we look back in the historic record to what fires were like prior to 1900 and going back many centuries before that, we find that they were relatively benign, that fires were frequent, they were widespread, they're often burning all summer. They were nothing like the fires we see on television today. What that fire deficit means, of course, is that fuels, which is what fires live on, have had 100 years to accumulate, and we now have massive accumulations of fuel in the form of surface fuels and dense forests. And so when a fire does occur, we get these destructive, catastrophic events.
And you and your colleagues collected data by analyzing fire scars on tree rings. Can you explain that for us?
Sure. So when trees are exposed to non-lethal fire, the kind that was occurring naturally until about 100 years ago, their tissue often records a scar, just kind of like a scar on your skin, except that as the tree grows, that scar ends up in the wood on the tree. So by taking a cross-section of the tree and dating the rings, we can date the fires. This is how we have a record based on over 2,000 fire sites in North America, tens of thousands of trees in many, many different kinds of ecosystems. And we found the fire deficit today in almost every ecosystem where we look.
Fire has always played a key role in stabilizing forest ecosystems. And you note that when there aren't as many fires, it can really disrupt natural cycles. How so?
The natural cycle of fires would have been contributed by lightning or people. Native Americans were contributing a lot of fire to the landscape. And when fires are frequent like this, they tend to clear out the understory vegetation, they keep the fuels low, and so frequent fires have a stabilizing impact. And we see the kind of resilient ecosystems that we used to have in this country. Once you get into this different cycle where the fires are catastrophic and destructive, you get a very unstable ecosystem where things start to go past tipping points, and in fact, given climate change, may not even recover.
Climate change, can you elaborate on that in our last few seconds together?
Sure. The main thing about climate that is driving these severe fires is temperature. Rising temperatures are due almost entirely to human carbon pollution of the atmosphere. That relationship is not anymore. And temperatures are important because it dries out the soil and vegetation, and it turns out to be a very accurate predictor of the amount of area that burns. So the big take home is that the severe fires we're seeing today are very much our own doing. And if we want to not see fires of this kind, we need to address climate change and we need to address fuels.
Professor Donald Falk, thank you for joining Bear Down and Forks Up.
Thank you.